some
I only became aware of it much later, actually.
You didn't at the time?
At the time it happened, no. Because, as I said, we were in here in the middle of a staff meeting. And I only became aware of it about an hour later. And then at lunchtime, a few of the children told their parents when they came to collect them. And a few of the parents took a wander down there to see if they could see anything. That is when I really became concerned, because if there was something there, I didn't really want everybody looking down there.
Can you just tell me, what was your attitude to the whole concept of people from other planets, other dimensions coming to Earth? Are you totally skeptical, or have you always had a fairly open mind?
I believe it can happen. I am skeptical to a point, but I do believe it could happen. And I do believe that the children here today believe themselves that they did see something.
Okay.
I'm totally convinced of that.
Yes. We'd like to go down to the area if we may, because we've got some electrical equipment, you know, just to measure with a Geiger counter if there's any radio activity. But I think for the moment you should keep everybody away until we've had some analysis, you know, of what's going on. Okay.
Do you want to, you said Sally and Emma?
Emma, yes, because of the drawings. In fact, John Spencer, who's head of the Fora, phoned yesterday, and Mr. Leach had very kindly faxed over all these pictures, and they picked those two out particularly, but I find many interesting drawings there. So I think if I can just go through them again before I leave, and just ask you to ask the children certain questions on those particular drawings. Okay? Right. Also, America's been on the line. We've spoken to America, and they're phoning tonight. So I think you might find that the school is going to become, through Mr. Leach, a hive of activity very shortly. Okay, sorry about the disruption.
No problem.
But they did tell me from London this will be the biggest story of the 20th century.
Well, as far as the headmaster is concerned, I'm quite willing to cooperate with whatever is going on, as long as we keep the school running as such.
Yes, I don't think they'll interfere with the children. The main thing is to try and get stories. I find the girls' descriptions are slightly different from the boys', which is obvious. We want to try and measure the distance where the thing was seen, and then Mr. Hopper's got some equipment we'd like to measure if there's any metal, if there's any radioactivity, and if there is, we'll just keep away from that area for the moment. But all I want to tell you is nobody should panic. We don't know what it is, and it could be just there was a Russian satellite went up on the 27th of August, and it's a possibility something came down, but it would not account for the figure you saw. And I think it's time the world woke up that something's going on, and they don't all think I'm a cookie character. Weird lady, as they call me here.
Alright, so Mr. Vernon, if you could just take your grade sixes.
Okay.
Well,
Can you talk us kind about this Thursday as well?
Yeah, some of the children say they actually saw it on Thursday as well, which is the day before.
They were quite embarrassed.
I think they were quite shy about,
Yes.
If you see it on some of the drawings, I think like this one here, it's got what he saw on Thursday, and then basically what he saw on Friday.
Like a pencil in the sky. Yeah. Well, must be.
And this is Emma.
Oh, Emma Christensen.
Yes.
Yes, because your drawing was particularly interesting. They have asked me about it. You saw in your drawing, you've got not only the main object there, but you've got several others. Now, did you see these coming down, or did you see them in the sky?
I saw them disappear. They went 1 meter up from the ground, and then they just disappeared.
They went 1 meter up and they disappeared. And you saw this creature?
Yes, he was very, very shiny black.
Shiny black?
Shiny black.
Suit?
Kind of suit.
Would you say it was like an ordinary suit? Was it like what Mr. Mackey's wearing?
No.
What would you call the type of clothing?
I'm not sure, but he was really...
Have you ever seen the divers going to the sea?
Oh yes, like that.
Was it like that, or was it like an overall? Or a tight-fitting suit?
It was tight-fitting.
It was tight-fitting, and it was shiny.
Yes.
Could you see his face?
Well, I only saw a glimpse of it.
And you don't remember any individual features?
Well, I only remember that his eyes were quite big.
Eyes were big. And were you afraid?
I was a little afraid.
What did you think it was?
I don't know. I just thought it was some kind of alien from a different planet.
So you knew about UFOs?
Yes.
You watched on television?
Yes.
Do you think that influenced you?
Mm.
Or you weren't thinking about it?
I was thinking about it.
Okay. Thanks, Emma.
And Lisa was the other one? Lisa was a little bit...
Today. And Miss Lisa Phillip. And what did you see?
Well, I saw a silver thing. It was shaped. It was like lying down like this on the side, and I saw a black man. He was dressed in black, and he had big eyes.
Show me with your hand how big the eyes
They
were.
were shaped like something like that.
What did you think it was?
Well, I thought twice. I thought it was an alien, and then I thought maybe it was a gardener or someone.
Oh, you first thought it was an alien, and then you thought it was the gardener. Oh, well, I'd like to look at the gardener. Thank you very much. Okay. Right, yes. You want to get your stuff? Good luck. Etcha.
They saw it again over in this direction. So that's why I've asked Stefan to stay. Remember the picture with the electric line?
Yes.
This is the electric line. Just in between the gap of this one, just behind this pile
Yes,
of
I
dirt.
can see there. It's nothing to do with where that's broken down there.
No.
No. Okay. Where did Emma see it?
I saw it. Well, I was standing over there when I moved over there because a few children escaped. But I moved over there and I saw it, the same one, but you could see it from both directions.
Okay. And this chap?
This guy, Stefan, he actually said he saw it over in this direction over here.
Do you think it moved from one place to the other?
No.
No, it was just, there might have been two then.
Yeah.
Now, Cindy, what are your impressions after this morning's little expedition?
Well, I certainly believe the children. I've come across a similar type of thing in Broadhaven in Wales a long time ago, 1979, and the British didn't believe it, although I went down 3 times, and it's very similar to the whole incident here. We have some extremely interesting pictures, and there's certainly some of the things they've told me they couldn't have known about. Impossible.
What about you?
Well, as far as I could see at present, okay, we tried to go and find some of the markings that the children saw from a distance, but it's hard to judge, actually. I would have to come out on another day to actually scan the whole area and find out. But I do believe what the children saw was something real to them, you know. Very unusual figures, long, straight black hair, large eyes, which is quite typical with the large black eyes.
But you don't think you got the equipment at the moment to...
No, I haven't. It's a problem here in Zimbabwe to actually acquire equipment. It would be great if some of these equipment could be acquired, you know, around.
But how skeptical are you?
Well, I would like to see some evidence, but from what I see from some of the children, I do believe there's something happened.
So both of you are invested into being worthwhile expedition out there?
Oh, definitely. I'm skeptical too. I'm not all that gullible, but this to me is a very typical case, and I've handled several hundreds in southern Africa, and not only that, I've travelled overseas and I've seen in England, America, South America, Europe. Very typical for what people see. Only thing that worries me is how long this was on the ground. There is a missing time element which we haven't been able to go into yet, but it's something I would like to discuss with the headmaster, Mr. Mackey.
Great, thanks very much.
And Michael, just give me a minute.
Okay.